I want to give a giant shout out to Teofimo Lopez Sr., the boxing Nostradamus. You know, everything that this man has said has came to pass, and people need to give him his props. I know what it's like to be confident and to be cocky, and people want to try to shoot you down just because you don't approach things with a meekness or sometimes with a humbleness that appeals to them. You speak with conviction. You know, you speak your truth. You know, you're passionate about what you feel, because although the whole world might be saying something else, you know what you know, and you stand on your mountain strong. That's something that Teofimo Lopez Sr. has done this entire damn time. And I know it must feel good, because a lot of people call this dude crazy. You crazy. This is that, this is that. You know what I'm saying? What? You gonna do what to Lomachenko? You what? That's why when he got done with the fight, he walked around the room. He walked around the ring, and he's like, I told everybody.
The first half of the fight, it was very easy to judge. There is no doubt that he won the 12.
Everybody. A lot of people got shut up that night. The whole boxing world got shut up that night. Got that mouth belted shut. Real talk. A lot of feelings was hurt that night. A lot of orchestrated plans was ruined that night. A lot of egos was sent crashing down to reality that night. A lot of people seen Lomachenko for what he really was and what he has always been. A good, basic little fighter. But never nothing to what they tried to compare him to. Teofimo Lopez Sr. prophesized the exact outcome that you've seen. He said that Lomachenko was going to run all night. And that's exactly what the fuck he did. Now, I've already said, me personally, I don't count being evasive, okay, and having, you know, good footwork and knowing how to move. I don't call that running. But ironically, at least for all the years that Floyd Mayweather has boxed, and he did something like that, it was called running. Hell, they said he ran from Canelo, and he dog walked the fuck out of Canelo. So if that's running, then what Teofimo Lopez did, shit, he must ran a fucking marathon, a 12K or some shit like that. That's true. He did exactly what Teofimo Lopez said he's gonna do. He was gonna run. He was gonna run. Okay? Y'all need to face the facts. He ran. Now, let's talk about this whole shoulder injury. You know what this shoulder injury shit is about? Lean in close, because I'm finna tell y'all. The shoulder injury is about how they don't have a logical excuse how Lomachenko lost 8 straight rounds. They need an excuse for that. Okay? When we all know the excuse, the reason why Lomachenko lost 8 straight rounds was because he was scared. Flat out. He was scared. It's no, oh no, let's take him into the deep waters and stuff like that. You can take him into the deep waters and still throw punches. He didn't throw no punch because every time you throw a punch, it leaves you open to get hit with a punch. Okay? He danced around and didn't show no activity because he was scared. Okay? If you ask me, what you seen in that boxing ring was no different from when you watched Wonder Boy Thompson fought Tyrone Woodley. Okay? These dudes didn't tee off for 2 damn rounds. They spent the whole damn round just posturing. You know? And people trash that fight. But everybody want to have patience with this. Don't have patience with this. He lost 7 rounds because he was too scared to engage. And when he got desperate and he know he's going to lose a fight, then he got the balls to engage. But it was too late. That's the truth. He was scared. So he ran. Okay? That's all he did was run. And this is what I'm talking about. This has forever been the problem. See, y'all have given him props for doing shit like this, and it's been spoke on. Lomachenko gets bored with his opponents inside the ring. Isn't this exactly what I was telling you guys about? I said, I'm not going to give nobody props because they dancing around somebody like a ballerina, because they're leagues above them as far as skill. And you guys want to give them props for clowning on somebody that they're leagues above. Okay? This is what I said the problem was. I said, if you're in a fight and you have time to do the hustle, you know what I'm saying? Or do the Elvis hip shake, or twirl around your partner, or tap him on the shoulder, or pat him on top of the head, or go up against the ropes and signal them to come forward. If you could do all that, you're not in there with nobody that's raising your skill level, and that is a challenge. This is the problem with Vasily Lomachenko. He's been under fucking matched. Okay? With opponents. All right? He's been undermatched. And like I said, if you pay close attention to this guy's career, you can see the Caneloism in him. You know? You can see the Caneloism. And ironic, because this is the same guy who also criticized Canelo. You know? But you can see the Caneloism and his... Take a good look at Vasily Lomachenko's resume. And like I told y'all before, okay? What is one thing you're going to notice? All that man did was fight for vacant belts. TEOFIMO Lopez did something that he didn't even do. Okay? He fought and won his belt off a legit champion. Linares, okay, you know, he had decent, but he's also a vacant belt holding champ. Okay? Meaning Lomachenko never beat the man to become the man. Okay? He just went and fought for vacant belts. He probably only had one legit belt. But other than that, it was fighting for vacant belts. And getting title shots when he doesn't deserve it. You're not supposed to get back-to-back title shots coming off of a loss. But they made that work for him. You know? But that's the truth. Okay? Another thing, once you look at his opponents, look at what they did. Everybody's bitching about Lomachenko coming up in weight. Why? When y'all say Pacquiao was great for coming up in weight. But, oh, he's fighting out of his fucking weight class. So was Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux did the same thing this motherfucker did. Okay? I didn't hear no excuses for Rigondeaux. Oh, well, you know he came up to it. Y'all wanted to count that. And if you look at the long fucking breaks. Look at the breaks. Nicholas Walters, wasn't he out a year? Gary Russell Jr., wasn't he out over a year? Rigondeaux, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Rigondeaux out for over a year? That's the only one that I could possibly be wrong on. But one thing's for sure, I know Walters was out for a long time, and hell, we all know Gary Russell Jr. don't get no ring no time soon. Okay? And if you look at Linares, he was weight drained. His ass was fucking weight drained. Linares looked drained. Go look at the Linares fight. Go look at Linares before he fought. He looked like he already been in a boxing match. That weight was too hard for him to make, man. He outgrew that weight class. Linares is too big for that weight class now. You know, straight up. But if you pay attention to his resume, you'll see the Caneloisms in it. Okay? But yet you bitch when you got to do what other people have done. And you haven't even done what they done. All right? Rigondeaux came up 2 weight classes to fight you. I don't want to hear nothing about no weight classes, especially since we all praise Manny Pacquiao for going up 8 weight divisions. How are y'all trying to limit Lomachenko because he coming up, you know, 2 weight classes? But yet, you guys can't say that Manny Pacquiao is 9 times, 10 times, 12 times, 20 times the better fighter than Vasily Lomachenko. Simply off the fact that he moved up way more weight classes than him. We can hang it up right there. Just off that alone. We don't have to go in the skill department. And Lomachenko damn sure can't beat the opponents that Pacquiao beat. Period. Okay? But they'll never make the comparison with Lomachenko and Manny Pacquiao. It will always be some Lomachenko and a Floyd Mayweather. Once again, I'm going to keep reiterating this. They only tolerate you guys. As soon as they can replace you, with somebody who fits the color-coded system, they will do it. They will even do that to a Pacquiao, and they will even do that to a Canelo. Them motherfuckers is not immune. Okay? They're not immune. They're just tolerated more because one demographic is hated to the utmost, and I'd rather side with them and give them props before I give this demographic any fucking props. That's boxing, whether you like it or not. But the whole shoulder injury is because they don't have a logical answer of why Lomachenko did not start that fight on time like he was supposed to. They don't have a logical answer, so they have to come up with a shoulder. I had a shoulder injury. That's why I started so slow. No, you were fucking scared and you didn't have an answer to the question. That's exactly what it is. You didn't have an answer to the question. Nothing more, nothing less. That's it. You know? And even more than that, I was reading something in my comment section, and one of the subscribers in my comment section, it was a simple comment, but it was genius. You know? So once again, and it's always the simple things that always can bring the biggest fables and fictitious lies down. He said, you want to talk about coming off a shoulder injury. Why, number one, you doing all that stuff on camera and doing all that stuff with your shoulder. On top of that, he was like, bro, and Lomachenko's been out for over a year, and he's talking about an injury? I was like, damn, you right. How the fuck you gonna claim a shoulder injury and you ain't boxed in over a fucking year? What the fuck is this about? If anytime you was going to be healed, it was going to be now. But all of a sudden you re-aggravated something and now you have to have surgery and stuff like, hey man, Wilder said he had surgery too. Matter of fact, he said he broke his arm right before the fight. I can't believe these fucking boxers and I can't believe these fucking articles. So the best thing that I can do is take my 2 cents and my know-how and the good common sense that the good Lord gave me and put that with some intelligence, you know what I'm saying, and a little bit of research skills, and that's how I always come out with the fucking answer. Period. That, and I just got a knack for this shit. You know, I'm a master at discernment. I've always been that way, you know, but that's what's going on with Lomachenko. He didn't start because he was scared. The team don't want to tell you that, so they rather say, hey, his shoulder was hurt, even though the motherfucker been out for over a year, even though he said that this is the first fight he's going to be 100%, and this is also the first time we're going to see 100% of his skills on display. You guys can't take that back. It's an open and shut case with this guy, okay? Chocolatito 2.0 all over again. Bruce Van, I'm out.
The first half of the fight, it was very easy to judge. There is no doubt that he won the 12th round.